Okay, well, evidently we are live, and this is my first time, and I have to get my screen set up to monitor this thing here. Let's see. Um, Let me go to my page, and if anybody says one watching, I guess that'd be me. My page, and okay. If anybody says one watching, I guess that'd be me. Oh, I see. God, somebody's quick. Michael Bainey, hello. How are you? One watching, I guess that'd be me. I'm still trying to. I see. I'm still trying to get myself situated here. This is my first ever live stream. You're my first ever visitor. Good. So, how does it look to you? How does it look to you? This is one of the screens that I set up on my OBS here, and the purpose of today's stream is primarily to just get some feedback from the people that are watching, and kind of go over some of the different screens I've created in OBS, and maybe some of the fellows who I've helped work out the bugs in their chat will help me work out the bugs in my chat too. So right now, if it seems like I'm not paying attention, I just started this thing, and I want to set up some windows here, and I can show you what the screen that I'm looking at looks like. And this is what I'm looking at right now. And in the upper left-hand corner, it allows me to change the preview scenes, which I don't know. I don't know if the mouse shows up or not on the live stream, but the preview window is the left window. What's really live is on the right window, so I can transition back to the live window. I also have some scenes set up that allow me to, let's see, where is it? I have a camera behind that shows the whole works. So I can do that too. So other than that, until a few more guys show up, I really don't have to have a whole lot to talk about today. This is just basically a test. I haven't planned any topics or subjects, or some of the things that I'm hoping to do are maybe some user video reviews, and some drone talk, and tech questions about drones, and DJI stuff in particular. Why, you're cooking eggs. I can't help you there. we're Lovely Lisa, Warrior Queen. I'm from Oregon. I'm looking into getting a drone for a hobby soon. Well, good, and welcome, Lisa. Welcome to my first ever live chat. And you're looking at a guy who has no idea what he's doing, or what I'm going to say. The whole purpose of this is to shake out the setup that I have here, and that setup is this mess right here, and oh, okay. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. And Michael, you've never live streamed yet. Well, there's a first for everything, and after all these years on this planet, this is my first. I'm using the OBS Studio, which allows you to do a lot of really nice broadcast style stuff. And I've got eight screens set up, and if you're looking over my shoulder, I can point to them. This up here, this doesn't look that good. Let me show you that. Let me go and show you the actual screen itself. in the corner. Yeah, you can see the mouse. Um, these two screens, this one here is what is going to be up next, and this screen here shows what's actually going out, and this, of course, monitors the audio from the different sources. Uh, Up here, there's 8 different scenes that I can switch to. If I wanted to go like a full front of me, I could click on this one, and that shows me in the left window that that's what'll happen, but that's not live yet. And if I need to make any adjustments to it, I can do it then. And then when I transition it, then that goes live. So now you're seeing that version of the broadcast. And one of the things you have to do is you have to be very careful and make sure that in each of these scenes that you create, you have put in all of the different assets that you need to actually use a scene. I had one set up and forgot to put the microphone in it, and of course it worked, but there was no sound. There was no sound. So Michael, let me check you out here. I'm going to go over to my. I'm going to open up your page here. Let's see. It says here, go to channel, and I'm going to move you over here, and then I can do this, and there you go. You're a star now. So what do? Wow, you got a lot of videos. Cool. Cool. So one of the things that I was wanting to do on this stream is engage with some of the people that are watching, and maybe show a video or two of theirs. For example, you. So what I want to do is I'm going to play this video, and I want to see if we've got any sound coming through here. And is there any sound on this? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. So Michael, if you would let me know in the chat whether that levels on the sound from your video are okay. It's over already. Oh, let's start it over again. Cool. Whoops. Okay. Well, that was the first one, I mean, that was your first video. I mean, we can go over here and pick a different one. Let's try this one here. There you are. Lisa. Oh, it's not a drone. It's an airplane. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's make it full screen so you can see what's going on here. There we go. And I can even make it better for you, so you don't have to look at me. I don't know. I'm in Florida here, and it just, wherever you are, it just looks very cold. Very cold. So, how you doing, Gary? I always say, if I was any better, it'd be illegal. Gary, I got to tell you, this is the first time I've done this live stream stuff. I was on Roger's stream once, and but sitting here by myself, talking to myself, and it's something that I guess takes getting used to. I also just spent about a week uh, setting up this whole little studio here at my house, and I can show you. Where here it is. This is this is what I'm working with, and this monitor here. This is actually a 43-inch 4K TV that I use as a second monitor, and I've got my OBS all set up there, and I've got my microphone here. This thing, I don't know if you can see it, is a Zoom H6. It's an audio. It's a recorder and mixer, and I'm running all the mics through that. Uh, I've got a little webcam stuck way in the back of the room that I can move in and out, and I've spent some time creating some of the graphics like this that be able to put the chat up in there, and I assume the chat is working. Um, I probably ought to take a look at the actual feed on my other monitor and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Here I can. Here's here's what I'm looking at. I need to kill the sound on this one over here, but that's actually the my other monitor, and I'm looking at the live feed there, and the delay on it is pronounced, so you can't really pay much attention to it. It'd really throw you off. I was hoping that either Asgard or Centroid, who I've been spending some time Skyping with, trying to help them get their live stream set up, would show up, and we could test out somebody Skyping in here, and I haven't yet tried to integrate that into this setup, but uh, I look like a veteran. Thank you, thank you. Well, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, Gary, on how to set up OBS. It's really, once you get the hang of it, it's really pretty good. I even have, I don't know if you notice it, but I even have the little motion background going on in there. And then there's a lot of different things that I can do. Let's see what else I got set up here. I've got a little a little blue background that I can put behind the ticker at the bottom. I don't know. Somebody give me your opinion if you like it better with the blue background or without the blue background. So I can do that either way. There are some windows uh, that I can do away with the chat, for example, over here, and put my other put my other monitor there, which is something that I will do. For example, when I have somebody Skyping in, I'll have them in a window over here and maybe fit the chat. But to try to get the chat and that window in there at the same time is just a little too much. So it's just a matter of using the real estate and trying to figure out how to make it work and get comfortable with where everything is, so I don't sit here doing this all the time looking around at everything. Um, I like that view. I call that the old bald guy view. Oh, I did want to get your feedback on one other thing. I've got a be right back screen. So if I want to go away for a few seconds, and there's supposed to be music playing in the background, but I can't hear it. So would you do me a favor and let me know if you hear the music, and if you do, is it too loud, too low, or is it working? That's something I'd like to know. I'm gaining an appreciation of what people go through doing these live streams. I think that's why it's so nice to have guests. Oh, you can't hear the music? Okay, thanks, Gary. Appreciate it. Let's see. So let me get rid of that, and we'll go back to this screen here. I'm gonna be talking to myself here. Let's see. I wanted to get this out of there. There we are. Okay. I think that probably will be the default screen unless there's something going on. So Lisa, let me take a look at your channel, see what you do here. So let's see what we got. What kind of... you don't have any videos. Are you still here with us, Lisa? Oh, Mike's back. Hey! Hello there, Inner Palace Mind. How are you? Nice to see you here on my first live stream. I was very lonely, but it's getting better. Anybody have any suggestions or questions or anything that they want to talk about? I thought this was going to be 2 hours of shaking out the system to see if it works, but it seems to be working like right off the bat. So that leaves me with almost nothing to do here but talk to myself. Oh, thank you. I haven't gotten into how to give people wrenches or anything yet. Oh, I see. I see. I can make you moderators that way. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to figure out how we're gonna do that. Uh, you'll just if I go quiet for a couple seconds, it's because I really didn't plan. I really didn't plan any content for this stream, and I have no idea how long it's going to go on. Um, Basically, it's just a test to see if I managed over the past month or so to watch enough YouTube videos on how to set all this stuff up. Uh, I I don't know if you all like this view or not, but I think maybe I might look better from the back than from the front anyway. But the the pictures that I have on the wall over my little desk here came from a restaurant that I had about 10 years ago in oh Michael, yeah. Now I'll tell you what, I'll come to Niagara Falls, but I'll wait till July. How's that sound? Anyway, I had a little restaurant in Orlando. It was a fish and chips place called Grouper and Chips, and the theme of the restaurant was a nostalgic movies stars and recording stars, and we had I had just a bunch of pictures of Marilyn Monroe and James Dean and Elvis and all like that. And then in 2008, when the economy went to hell, so did my restaurant. So that was the end of that deal. But I did keep this huge stack of pictures, and I've been carrying them around with me ever since. And I decided that since cinematography is such a big part of what we do here with what I do with the drone photography is that would be fitting to put up in my studio. So I covered all the walls in my studio with these nostalgic pictures. So now you know something nobody else does. Watch a quadcopter video of mine. Okay, Michael, let's go back to your channel here, and And let's see which one in particular. Let's see. Let me bring that screen up. And which one of these videos? Uh, Thank you, Inner Palace Mine. I spend a lot of time in this room, that's for sure. Which one of these is a quadcopter? Uh, they look like airplanes. Oh, here we go. Quad. Here we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. So you didn't, Gary, you didn't hear any of the music from that window, from what I was showing there? Hmm. That's something I'll have to work on, I guess. Okay. Back to this. Uh, oh, you did get the music. Hi there, just oh, Thomas, how are you? How are you? Well, I appreciate you stopping by. This is my first ever attempt at live streaming, and the purpose of this is primarily just to see if I get all the equipment working and test out some of the different scenes that I put together on my little version of OBS here. I wonder how I'm using 2.9% of my CPU, and I want to check out the stream here. Let's see if it's streaming. Are we getting any? Am I getting any kind of? Let's try it again. See if it comes back. Okay, am I back now? I something broke. But yeah, I guess I am. Chat disconnected, unable to connect to chat. Please try again. Um, okay, thanks. I'm back here, so I guess I have to. Uh, is the chat in the live stream moving or not? No, I think I have to fix that now too. So evidently, I may have been trying to have too many things going on at once here, watching other people's videos and streaming them back out, and uh, I have to be a little more cognizant of the bandwidth. So let me pop out the chat here again. Sorry if I'm talking to myself here, but alrighty, let's do this and pop out the chat. And let's see. Okay, AJ, good. All right, so everything's moving on the live stream now. And now I have to do this little maneuver here to get the live stream. So bear with me. I have to do this and do this. And I should have the current live stream in there. And that should be working again. So if somebody wants to test out the live stream, then that'd be great. Okay, good. All right, great. Thank you, Michael. All right, so I got a little carried away with myself here on my first try and kind of taxed out the system. And it's not the actual computer itself. The computer seems to have plenty of power. I think it's it was my internet connection, and I think that since my main router's in the other room and I'm actually running this whole mess on Wi-Fi, I'll probably have to run a network cable and hardwire it to the internet, and that should solve that. But other than that, I'm watching the live stream on this other monitor that I have here, and it appears to be working good. I appreciate all the help everybody's given me troubleshooting. Ah, Hugh. I see Hugh is in the house. Hugh, you want to try calling me? Because that's the purpose of today's little test here, is to see how well I can integrate all this stuff. And maybe if you give me a call, that will get you in. We'll get you in on this in chat, and then you can tell me everything I'm doing wrong. Okay, cool. So now let's get Skype ready. So bear with us. This I think I might just give you the wide view while we get all this set up here. There we go. So waiting for Hugh to call on Skype. Do you have my Skype address there, Hugh, or did we just do this on Hangouts yesterday? I don't remember. Skype, okay. Oh, well, let me try to call you then. Let's see if we're a couple of technical wizards. Let's see. Here we go. No, I didn't want to do that. Ah, here we go. Hey, hey, I can't hear you. Hang on a second. Don't go away. I don't see that. Now I see you. Okay. And can you see me? Your voice is coming out of somewhere, but I'll be damned if I know where. Uh, so hang on a second. Let me go into my. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me share what's going on with everybody anyway, so that they can see what we're doing here. And okay. And now what I need to do, I think, is somehow find my settings. Oh, and it's got right now. You're just showing up in a window. I don't have it integrated into OBS yet. But the first thing I want to do is make a call here. Settings, audio and video, microphone. Oh, hung up. Lost you. What happened? Oh, you hung up on me. Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to redirect the audio from. Oh, I see what's happening. Since I'm using the camera. You won't see me because I'm using the camera uh, for my OBS. Okay. Can you hear me, Hugh, right now? I hear you, but you're coming out of the little speaker in my here. Go ahead and talk.
Okay, so that sounded loud.
Yeah, it's actually sending the video out. Skype is sending the video out to my little H6 recorder over there. It's coming out of the little speaker there. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to the yeah I wanted to go to the so where are my settings? Settings, audio and video, speakers. I wanted to go to there. Go ahead, talk now, Hugh. Hugh?
Ace of Asgard Studios.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can hear you through my headphones. And the next thing I have to do is to go over here and let's find a place. Let's find a screen for you. There's a full screen of me. And I think what I might do is on this. I hope we aren't boring the hell out of everybody that's watching, but uh, let's see.
Mitch, they've got a nice view of your office, and they can see my face. I mean, that's good, right?
Well, I did away with that. I'll put you back here. There you go. Now I got you. I got you back on the screen next to me in my little old guy cam. But what I want to do here now is take this particular scene and I want to add a GDI source, and that's the first time. This is the first time I'm doing this. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to.
My glasses too, little bugger.
So how you doing? I saw your video on your unboxing today. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, well, I was up early. I was up at 5, and I had nothing to do. It was too dark to fly, so I thought,
I
record this
I'll
review.
if I'm ignoring anybody in the chat, I apologize now. But I just
Now, you got to watch out for that AJ Alvarez guy, because he keeps making really good drone reviews, and I keep buying the stuff he recommends. He's going to get me
oh,
something.
he's a wild man. I watch his video. I mean the guy he's got a GoPro in one hand. He's got a Pocket Osmo in the other. He's flying at the same time on a skateboard, flying 3 drones at night.
Dude's just
and somehow managing to take pictures of it all while he's doing it. So I need an NDI source here is what I need for this Skype thing. So let's see, Skype, and source name would be Hugh Block. Oh, great that you showed up. So boy, I'll tell you, this would just be too easy if it actually worked. Okay. Oh my God, it worked. You're in a box in the corner of my screen.
You put me in a box. What the heck?
I did. Do you see yours?
Big man.
Wait a minute. Let me arrange you and put you up there. Oh no, it says reconnecting, poor network connection. So meanwhile, I got you, but he froze. He froze up, but there he is. And let's try to call him again. What happened?
Some people in the house don't like incense.
Oh, there
so.
you go. Okay, now you're back. All right. So, um,
Oh, 1 sec again.
okay.
Dog. Here, buddy.
All right. So we have a Skype connection.
Take a time out. You just be quiet.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
I
Back again. My dog is acting up.
I need to know. I need to turn the mic off on what's coming on the desktop, and I need to know if you can still hear me and you talk, and see if your audio comes through the OBS.
Okay, I'm talking now. Can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you fine because I'm listening to you through Skype, but I need to make sure that that OBS is picking up your voice as well as your picture. So Gary said good sound now too. So you're actually Gary, you're actually hearing Hugh's voice clearly through this OBS stream.
What's up, Gary Foster? How you doing, buddy?
Oh,
Loud
cool.
and clear, right on.
Well, that was too easy. That was just too easy, man.
Look at your setup, Mitch. You got the setup there, bro. That's
What do you
an impressive looking rig.
What do you think? Did you get a shot of the whole deal here? Did you get a shot of this Did you get a shot of this deal? There's a lag, so you'll see it. You'll see it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't have your I switched the image, the view, and what happened was I switched you right out of the conversation too. So you're back now. Go ahead and say something. Ah, foo. The Skype is dropping out again, so it's trying to reconnect. Now, I don't know if that's a problem that I have here locally, or if it's a problem that Hugh is having with his Skype. But there it is. Something happened. Are you back? Yeah. You. It's not a great connection between. It's not a great connection between. I don't know whether it's on my end or it's on your end, but the Skype drops out and says reconnecting.
Yeah. It's my end. We have a big storm coming in, and it affects all our connections here.
Oh, okay. Back from the sky. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to my first circus of a live stream. The cool news about this, Hugh, is that my CPU percentage on OBS is 1%. So evidently,
Wow,
this
that's
isn't
crazy.
Yeah, 1.2% now. It isn't taxing the computer whatsoever. It's taxing might be taxing my my internet connection, and I think since my computer is connected to my router through my Wi-Fi system because it's in another room. My main office is next door. I think I probably would be better off running a RJ45 cable
Absolutely. Yep.
over to the router
Absolutely.
and hardwiring into the computer. Although I've never had a problem with the I think the local Wi-Fi is as fast as the internet speed anyway. But never hurts to have it hardwired and take
Yeah.
one wireless out of the
Yeah, I
equation.
keep
Yeah,
planning to do it myself.
Cat 5. There you go. Cat 5.
Cat 5.
I have a 1,000-foot roll of it out there in the workshop. So and from my old computer and networking days, I have a tool chest full of terminating tools and and connectors and everything. So
Oh yeah.
I will do that. I will do that tomorrow. But today, uh, I've been working all day on this little setup, and Hugh, I may lose you for a second.
No worries. I'm just here to help out, bud. So
Yeah, no,
anything I
I
can do,
won't
that's
lose
all
you.
I'm here for.
I won't lose you on a talk. Uh, we may end up you won't be showing up in the live stream just for a second, but I wanted to show you what the and you'll still be able to hear me, but I wanted to show you what the what my setup, what my monitor setup looks like, and so this is what I've got on my 43-inch big TV. I've got the chat over here on the right, so that I can see that. This is the main OBS window here, and this is the preview. So if I click no, but you're seeing it up on the are you see yeah, but do you see my desktop? Yeah, right, but you see there's a big chat window on the right. Is that what you see? No?
Oh, it's like I'm sitting at your desk. I can see your desktop. I can see all your icons. I can see, InDesign, Premiere Pro, Lightroom.
Oh, oh. I don't know what
So the
you're.
source has changed.
Well, I just changed it back to in the stream. I just changed it back to having you on the picture.
Okay. So
S-
now I see you directly, like I'm looking at you through a direct webcam,
right, and you
and
see
I'm
it.
up in the upper left.
You're up in the upper left. Okay, yeah, and but what I had before was my whole entire desktop in front of me. But
Okay.
you were telling me you were seeing a desktop with you in it.
Yeah, like before, when you first started, I saw it was like standing over you and
That
seeing from
was
you from behind.
right. That was this one. But you're not in that, so your voice would get lost to the live stream. See,
Okay.
the way that OBS seems to be working is oh, look at this. We got let me take a second here. We got Drone Pool and Cardoso and hey guys, boy, thanks so much for coming over and supporting me on this first adventure of mine. We lost you again. He's coming and gone. So let me go back to this. Anyway, this is my main. This is going to be my main screen for my chats. So how many people we got here? 9. Holy mackerel! This is terrific. This could be great fun. Ah, Hugh, you're back.
Looks like I dropped out for a sec.
You did, and I'm just taking a second to say hi to everybody that's showing up. We have like 10 people now. Holy mackerel! This is
It's a
terrific.
party.
It is.
Oh, you see me in my shorts? You see me in my shorts, Drone Pool? Hey, this is Canada, man. I mean, it's only 0 degrees today, so this is warm for me, man. I'm in a t-shirt. I have shorts on, but I do have socks. So.
Uh, well, half the guys that do these live, I put on this tropical looking shirt here because I'm in Florida, but I'm always in a t-shirt like that. I got to get some. I'm not quite ready for old guy in a drone merchandise yet, but I do have to get some uh, a t-shirt maybe that has
Oh yeah.
has the old guy face on it, you know.
Oh, I want to wear that. I would definitely wear that.
with the cigar.
I got socks on, drone pool. Hold on, hold on.
And shorts. Look at
I have
you.
socks on. I got shorts, man. I got socks.
Well, this thing integrates pretty nicely into the OBS. The Skype does, and what I'm going to do, Hugh, you can talk to everybody for a second. What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to see if I can easily bring you into uh, my other view. And
Oh, through Chrome, you mean?
no, I'll show you. You'll see what I mean in a second here.
Oh, I got you. Just the scenes. Okay.
Yeah, just so I can there. Now I don't know how long it takes for the stream to show up. 5 seconds I think is about the delay, but you'll see I got you. I got you there next to me now. Did it happen yet on your end? You?
I see a different scene, a different set now. I'm
Right.
looking at you, and I'm up in the top left corner. But I don't hear anything now.
No. What you should be seeing is the scene with if you don't look on your Skype, look on your monitor and look at the stream itself. That's why you're
I
seeing
am.
it.
That's what I'm looking at.
Well, you should be sitting in the bottom, in the middle, next to the chat window. 'Cause that's what I'm
There could
seeing.
be a delay in the broadcast, Mitch, because I do see myself, like I see your face looking straight at you, and I see myself in the upper left-hand corner right now.
Well, no, that was a long time ago. You're you're in the
Oh, well, hold on. I wonder if. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, somehow the stream got reversed. There we go. Okay. I
yeah,
see a screen with a red diagonal, the old guy cam. I'm in the
yeah.
bottom right,
There you
and
go.
there's like some disco lights in the top right.
Yeah, you like that?
It's pretty cool, man.
And if I get another visitor, I can stick him up above in that little space. That's kind of a multi-purpose space. I can move things into these different windows on the fly,
I'm
or I
motivated. I want to bust some moves now.
or I can transition back into to the other screen where like I had before. So it's really easy to be able to move back and forth between the two. I kind of think the smaller I am, the better it looks. But as long as
No
everybody
shit.
else, well, thank you, Cardosa. One of the purposes of doing this was to make sure that what I'm seeing here is actually what everybody else is seeing, and that I'm getting good audio levels, and the stuff that has sound to it is actually being heard. So it's nice to know that it's working. Um, so did you ever fly that little drone that you reviewed today, you?
You know what? I tried, but the problem is it doesn't have GPS. It only has actually it has no positioning system whatsoever, and there was a lot of wind today, like gusting to 10 kilometers an hour. So I tried, and it started taking like way off. So I had to land immediately.
Oh,
I'll have to wait. But boy, does that thing make some noise.
really?
I don't mean in a bad. I don't mean in a bad way. I just mean you can sense that those engines are going to be very powerful.
Oh, well, that's good. It looked like a nice little drone. But
Yeah, they're you can get them for $49 right now, and they're normally 130.
cool, cool. Well, I'm getting nice compliments from everybody on the chat. Well, I guess you can see the chat too, which is very nice. I really like Mark's Centroids display with the desk and all that. And down the road I can get a little fancier, but I just wanted to do something a little different than just my face on the screen, talking.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
and the little stars in the background is just a motion graphic, and I can
Yeah, it's
pretty much
cute.
play any motion graphic I want in there, including Ken Herron's razzmatazz, but I won't do that. I see. I see. Who said something about Ken? Uh, oh, you could teach Ken Hurd a few things. No, I couldn't. No, no, no. I felt for him last night. Last night though, and why those guys insist on using Wirecast is is beyond me. Why in the world? Because you, number one, you got to buy it. It costs money.
It's probably because he's familiar with it, right? Because he comes from a radio background, so maybe it's something he's been using for a while.
I don't know. You know, uh, uh, Oz by Drone, he uses it, and he's the one that's helped Ken get through. It just seems like I mean, it took me day and a half to set up OBS, and a week ago I didn't even know what OBS was. So that goes to show you don't have to be a rocket scientist to work this stuff.
No, just determined.
But the OBS,
Determination.
there's two different versions of OBS. There's Streamlabs OBS. See, since OBS is open source, uh, people are free to package it however they want. So Streamlabs has OBS, Streamlabs OBS, which is uh, the same but different. But one of the biggest differences in Streamlabs OBS and the regular OBS, from what I've understood, and I could be wrong, is that the Streamlabs OBS does not have this studio mode. You know what that is, you? Studio mode is where you have the two screens. In fact, let me do this, and we may lose your audio for a second here, but no, no, rocket surgery. What happened to you, Hugh? You got little. How did that happen? Hold on a second. You got small, man. You got real
What happened?
small.
Did I forget to take my meds this morning?
I
Shit.
must have clicked the mouse in the wrong place. There you are. You're back now.
Whoa.
That's funny. Rocket surgery.
Ah.
I never heard that term, rocket surgery. Ken Herron actually, Baxter's guy says Ken Herron actually gets people to give him money. Excuse me, there's breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Netflix just came on my screen to tell me what's on tonight.
Who did? Oh, Netflix?
Netflix, yeah. They sent me an email. So right away I get a message on my screen. Netflix on that. Yeah, it's very important, right? Yeah.
I always turn my porn notifications off, man. Especially during a live stream.
Yeah, I'll bet. uh, at any rate, last night, the funny story is, you know, I started my channel. I just looked at, December 9th of, yeah, I'm talking 6, 7 weeks ago. I had no YouTube channel for
Just this December past?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I have a couple of other YouTube channels. I have one for my cigar company. It has a few videos on it, and then I had this little marketing company with a few videos, but nothing for drones. And I said, you know, I could do that, and I probably have fun doing it. So I came up with this. It all started when I went to a fly-in in Sulphur Springs, Florida, over near Tampa, where they have the tower. I don't know if anybody has seen the tower, but what I want to hold on one second here. I want to see if I can't play a video here, and then I'll tell the story behind this. It's just it's one of my videos, but it's just a very
You know what you need, Mitch? You need like a backdrop with a log cabin and a fireplace. Call it story time with Mitch.
yeah. Well, then Mel at 400 AGL will probably get me for a copyright, probably copyright claim me. Where in the world is this? channel. I know I got it here somewhere. Hold on, bear with me.
I actually might do a Skyrim stream tonight.
A what stream?
Skyrim, it's a video game, like a fantasy video game.
Really?
I've never tried it, but I just thought, why not? I love Skyrim, and I was planning to play tonight, and I thought maybe I'll even try streaming it. I have no idea how that's going to work, but
Let's see if I can make this work here.
research that.
All right, so hopefully I won't blow up my entire internet stream, but I'm gonna give this a shot. So, if you will just bear with me a second, and we're going to transition to that and start it. And this is a video.
That looks like a picture of James Dean over in the left-hand side.
It is.
Is it? Yeah.
And let me get some audio from my video here. There we are. Okay.
Hopefully,
This is my first video I ever made.
entertaining to say. If not, I'll do something else. Anyway, right now I'm editing a little film that I shot.
I don't have sound.
No sound?
When, original
No sound.
Bilbo and Billy Kyle had their little fly-in over.
Oh, now I do. Sorry,
Okay,
I had
yeah,
that
okay.
unmuted
No,
on my
that's all right.
end.
I it started out with
Yeah.
no sound, but then I finally found out where I had it turned off.
Month. So
Yeah, it was on my end. Don't worry.
for my
Oh, okay.
first video, I will show you what I got. Thanks for stopping by, and
Now this,
I think maybe I have 10.
can you can hear me
subscribers now,
talking over the
so
video if I
11
moderate
or
this?
12 would be nice.
I can, but then what happens is it also opens the audio channel on the other stream, so I hear you 3 times.
Okay, well this is
I'll just mute that because it's going to really distract me.
What kind of flight time
Okay.
is it usually?
But that's cool. Cool to see your first video.
So anyway, what I wanted to show you, and I'm going to back it up a little bit here, is
Hanging with your homeboys?
well, Bill the drone reviewer had a fly-in in Tampa.
Okay.
For you know who Bill the drone reviewer is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he had a fly-in in Tampa, and I hadn't started any YouTube stuff yet, but my daughter lives in Tampa near there, and in that area. So I said, yeah, you're right, Billy Kyle was there. And Gary said, Billy Kyle. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go over there and fly my drone and then go visit my family. And so I did, and very few people actually took any pictures of what went on out there, but we had Ken Dono, original Dobo, Billy Kyle.
Who's Billy Kyle? That sounds familiar.
He's a young kid from Philadelphia that does a lot of videos. He's
Okay, I've seen his videos because the name sounds real familiar.
yeah, and
So can I ask, what's the tower here? What is that?
it's just an old historic tower. It's in Sulphur Springs. And at any rate, the thing was, Brian from Smoky Mountain Aerial Imaging was there with his Matrice, and Bill, the drone reviewer, was there.
Ooh.
And a couple of other people showed up. And I had a cell phone on a gimbal, on a Osmo Mobile 2, and I had my Mavic 2 Pro there, and I shot the tower videos. But beforehand, I went around and just took some general pictures of the guys, and that's what this is. So I'll tell you who they are as
Nice.
they come by. That's Billy Kyle licking his fingers. That's original Dobo behind him. I don't know who that is. That's Bill the drone reviewer's wife and Bill, and there's the Matrice 210.
Still had 20 minutes.
There's
I'm
Bill
just
the
waiting
drone
for the screen
reviewer.
to catch up here. Oh, there we go. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Wow.
so that's when I decided I had to have one of those Crystal Sky 7.85s when I saw Brian's.
There's my tribe right there. Old fat guys. And those are my people. We tend to congregate in groups.
Yeah. Wait. So then the rest of this, the footage that you're going to see now is the and what you're hearing from me is live on our Skype conversation, but delayed on the stream. So don't listen to the stream video.
Right. Yeah, I've got that muted.
This is stuff that I shot with the Mavic 2 Pro, and it had just come out.
That's good.
You're making an awful lot of noise there, Hugh.
So that's an interesting structure. I wonder what they used that for.
I have no idea. But
Signaling, maybe?
It's a great place right on the Hillsborough River. It's a great place to very pretty place. There's a whole bunch of guys there flying FPV stuff in and out around those trees.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
So we had this this little meeting, and anyway, it's about over now.
It looks like a rocket. Look at the little balustrades at the
I know
bottom.
it does. It does look just like a rocket.
Yeah, it almost looks like fins.
So at any rate, that was.
Walter can co-opt me.
Oh.
Move around. Look at this.
I forgot the end of the video.
This way. Thanks a lot, Walter.
That was the end of the video. I screwed.
Oh, I've got a new avatar. He just arrived today. If you guys watched. Let's see. So, he's falling apart already. It's a model. So, if any of you guys that have watched the Transformer movies, this guy's name's Squeak. He's a little robot, but he represents me. He's all busted up. He's made out of all kinds of different parts. He's kind of broken down, but he's still kicking. He's still kicking. So that's me right there, Squeak.
Well, that's cool. This is
Whoops.
This is my avatar right here,
You're Jeff. You're a little grumpy guy.
Walter. Yeah. In fact,
Walter, yeah.
You know what I ought to do is I ought to just suspend him from the ceiling right there, right in front of my face.
I was thinking the same thing. Oh, there. Now hold up. I got light up eyes. Do you have light up eyes?
No light up eyes. No light up eyes.
Man. Okay, I win then. No. Anyway.
Hey Hugh, you want to see some magic? I got some magic, and
See it.
I'm going to show you. And I'm just going to do it for a second. But this is my Be Right Back screen. Okay, watch. What do you think of that?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Oh,
I'm still waiting for it to catch up.
It'll happen.
Oh, Be Right Back. Very nice. See, I don't have one of those made yet. I've got to do that.
It's got some music playing in the background too. Now I've got an awful lot of audio sources bouncing around here. Are you hearing anything you're not supposed to hear?
I don't think so. Just your voice so far.
That's.
Nope.
I think I had two microphones going here. But okay. At any rate, it's you know what this is like. Most people that do radio shows or television shows, they have a booth full of producers that do all this technical stuff, switching stuff back and forth. But we gotta sit here by ourselves and not only
we're YouTubers, bro.
I guess
we're like digital pioneers. We go out there and we just get it done, all of it by ourselves, done.
Yeah. So I was telling the story of how I actually got into this, and it started last November. Was it no September? It was in September when they had that fly-in over there, and the Mavic 2 Pro had just come out. I had just gotten mine, and I said, I'm going to take it over there and fly it, and take some video. I had I've been pursuing some commercial work with the drones. I got my 107, and I hadn't had any. I've done a couple of free houses, just to show people what I could do, but that's not going to pay the bills. And so I said, well, what I need to do is I need to build up a repertoire
Exactly.
a portfolio. I just need to go out there and just shoot everything that moves, you
Absolutely.
know. And
Well, I said that same thing last spring when I bought my drone. I told my wife, I said, nobody's going to hire me because I don't know what I'm doing. And the only way to learn what I'm doing is to just go do it. And
you're
then eventually, you know,
you're exactly right. So hang on, I'm gonna give you a change of scene here for a second while I fix the Skype window. Hang on a second here. Let me fix this. Let me get this. Let me try to get you more in the center here.
to be honest, I
There we
love
go.
Ava
Okay.
Gardner. She's the ultimate woman that ever lived, as far as I'm concerned.
Hang on one second. Let me give you. I want to put my blue background behind my text while I'm at it. There. Now we're cooking. How about that? Okay, you'll see it in a second. That's the final look there that I'm going for. So anyway, I went over to this fly-in, and of course, you know, uh, I don't know, these guys have 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 75,000 subscribers. Crazy. I don't know if any of them are making any money at it, but uh, and most of them are doing review type videos, equipment type videos,
Well,
tutorial type videos. You know how
once
to.
you cross 1,000 subscribers, you'll start getting free stuff from vendors.
Cool.
So I basically this year rebranded myself. Last year, I was writing full time, and I had a very big social media following, and I had a lot of issues. My identity got stolen because I shared too much information online about myself, and so I just completely shut down that whole social media empire. I killed it. Took me 10 years to build, but I said
Wow.
no, going to do a hard reset. So I used to get a lot of free stuff, thousands and thousands of dollars of free software, products, all kinds of stuff coming at me.
Wow. That's something. You know, I had a screen up here with you and with you up in the corner. There it is. I want to give people a little change of scenery here. There. Uh, um,
It says live, Gary. I think I should be okay. Hit the live button. That should catch you up. Oh, maybe that's an old message. Sorry, Gary. I
yeah.
wasn't paying attention.
Gary says he likes the blue better. Yeah, I like that blue down there on the ticker on the ticker. What is you know, and on that ticker, I can put some sneaky stuff in there, see if anybody's really paying attention. You know.
Exactly.
Oh, and I'm supposed to say
Yeah.
if you're not all subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Okay, there you go. I got the advertisement out of the way. Um, Boy, have you ever? Well, I'm still in the middle of the story. I think of how I actually got into this. So I said, I'll finish the story. I said, you know, these guys all have this YouTube stuff. I said that might be fun, but I need to come up with some kind of a shtick, you know, some kind of a branding. So I said I started joking around with Bill, you know, Bill, you know, Bill the drone reviewer. He invited everybody to a little dinner thing in Lakeland, Florida, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from me.
Hmm.
And you know, I said, you know what? I'm going to just drive over there. I have nothing else to do, and so I did. I went over there, and just a couple of people showed up. So we sat there in a place called Ford's Garage, and I got talking about maybe, you know, do you think I should do a YouTube channel maybe? And he was very encouraging, and he's a great guy and very encouraging to me. And we started joking. I said, yeah, I was thinking about calling it something like old fart in a drone, you know. And he said, well, that'd be good. I said, yeah, you know, just try to brand it. Get some kind of branding
Hmm.
that some kind of branding that would be an
Well, even my
identity.
Asgard Studios logo has changed. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it in the image because it's white on a light blue, But essentially, I had a much more complicated logo that I really liked, and I paid good money to have designed. Yeah, it's really hard to see, isn't it? So I can get it out of the glare. Anyway, yeah, I went for something simple like yours that just kind of people would remember. You know, like a Viking with headphones on and a big
Yeah.
beard, kind of looks like me. You with the cigar, the guy smoking the cigar.
Grumpy.
That's very iconic. Like that. You know, every time I see that, I think of you now.
And the funny thing is that I'm not really grumpy. I'm a happy guy.
Yeah.
But this grumpy persona.
People
At any
like
rate,
that though.
so
They like
I came up with this thing, old guy in a drone, and a lot of people. I'm an old guy, but people tell me I don't look like an old guy, and I don't sound like an old guy. So so I said,
No,
well,
I certainly didn't think you were in your 70s.
yeah,
That shocked me.
72, and I got news for you. If 72 doesn't qualify for being an old guy, then it doesn't work. But I don't feel it, but I am. So I thought old guy in a drone. That's kind of cool. So I actually rebranded my fledgling aerial photography business to old
Yeah.
guy and a drone aerial photography. I thought that would set me apart, give people something to remember. And
See, I actually created two brands and completely separated them. I created Ontario Drone Imaging, which is really professional, all science-y, all business. And then Asgard Studios is like my playground, you know?
I see we got Mike Kelly is in the house. Hello there, Mike. I'm busier than a one-arm paper hanger here in my first live stream, trying to push all the buttons and keep everything going. So I haven't really been typing much in the chat, but I'm trying to keep an eye on it and see who's here. And appreciate you stopping by to visit. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to do. Mitch is the only guy on the hub older than me. I'm older. I'm always older than everybody for some stupid reason. You know, Ken Heron, he keeps talking about how old he is. He's the same age as my son. My son is 49, and I think Heron's 50. So I look at him like a kid. I don't know how long I'm going to do these shows, how often I'm going to do these kind of things. The main thrust of what I do is I love to make videos, pretty videos set to appropriate music. And try to inject some funny, quirky little banter and comments and vlogging in with it. But
by the way, I love your opening music. That jingle or whatever. I love that.
oh,
It's awesome.
that's all. That's what I've got on my Be Right Back screen. Here, I'll give you a little.
Wow, excellent.
Yeah, I'll give you a little blast of that for a few seconds, and then I'll come right back. You'll hear it when the stream comes around.
Yeah.
There we go. Let me know when you hear it. I found that on one of these. Was there no audio?
Oh. Hold on, I gotta click. Oh, can you do it again? I have to turn the audio on to hear it.
Sure, for you, I'll do anything. There we go. Okay. I'll give it 5 seconds. All right. Do you hear it? Yeah, I hear it.
There we go. I hear it now.
Yeah. And
Bum, bum,
and
bum, bum.
and that's
It's very catchy.
yeah, well, it's voices. It's not instruments. It's human voices. It's called Cha-Cha Capella. It's an a
I
cappella.
love it.
It's a group of guys who make sounds like, who do this and makes their voices sound like musical instruments. And I just thought it was the funniest damn thing. And so I used it in a video, and it just made me happy. I just got happy when I heard it. So I said, well, that's going to be my theme song. And in any of my videos now where I'm doing something silly, like a speed up, like that, if you saw my stadium where I was trying to get the compass, calibrated in this steel and concrete monster.
Oh,
stadium.
I knew exactly. I saw you, and as soon as you started having those problems, I said, okay, it's the rebar. You've got rebar, you've got metal.
And railings and
It's an EMI nightmare. Yeah.
So I mean, I had 2 minutes, 3 minutes of footage of me doing the compass dance. So I just sped it up 10 times and put that music behind it. And it
I'm
worked.
surprised you
And
got
it
it
just,
calibrated at all
I am too. I am too. But
without going into the grass.
couple, couple, uh, couple of people have just basically told me that, and I did this once too, that just fly the thing, you'll be all right. You know, if it's, but you want everything, you want everything to be 100%, especially if something were to go wrong afterwards. Because if I hadn't calibrated it, it's in the logs there that it was never calibrated, and if it crashed, then DJI would
Yeah,
say,
exactly.
"Well, you didn't calibrate the compass." So you got. It's always somebody watching what you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm surprised I haven't heard from Mark here, Centroid. Surprised he hasn't found.
It's Friday
Yeah.
afternoon. He's probably getting the kids out of school and getting all that stuff done.
Yeah. So anyway, back to so I started this YouTube channel, and I had no idea what was going to happen, and I had about 20 or 30 subscribers, and that was about it. And then Roger found me. Okay, he found me. He was out trolling one day, and he invited me to the Canadian Drone Hub, and so I came over, and I felt very welcome, and all of a sudden I started getting more and more subscribers, and some subscribers were just people that subscribed to everybody, but there was a number of you guys, like virtually everybody that's here on my little chat right now is somebody that I like what you guys do, and you like what
Yeah,
I do, and so this is
exactly. You
so
become
that
it's a club, right? I mean, it's
yeah,
essentially like an RC club.
and
We hang out online and shoot the breeze.
now I'm after 6 or 7 weeks, I'm almost to 300 subscribers, which is amazing. But I figured that if I'm ever going to get 4,000 watch hours, I better start doing these live streams. And hopefully you can, because there's just no way to get 4,000 hours at this stage of the game where people are watching, because they don't, most of these people have the attention span of a net. They don't watch, they watch 10 seconds of a video and they say, whoops, next. And then
Yeah, and you know what? I'm trying to think of a strategy around that. I'm thinking about maybe breaking up my videos into smaller segments. So, like my unboxings are maybe 15 minutes. So I'm not going to produce any more big videos that are 30 or 45 minutes long because nobody's going to watch all that stuff.
and that's the problem. People uh, we're so we are so bombarded with information and from 10 million different sources these days that nobody, you don't know which way to turn. It's breaking news here and texts there and phone calls. And you don't have, people don't pay attention to anything. Give me what I need to know in the first 5 seconds, or I'll go somewhere else and get it. And uh,
Hmm.
there are some people on YouTube that have really figured out some pretty neat angles as to how to get watch time and views. Whether some of there are those that have the relax channels, where they play pretty scenery and play pretty music. Well, somebody
Yeah,
you tune into
I
that, you
like,
fall asleep. You're there for 2 3 hours.
yeah. Like as much as I enjoy the live streams, like hanging out in the chat and stuff, I don't think I'll ever do a regular live stream like daily like Roger does. It's too much. It's for me anyway. Um, but I do want to.
Losing you. Uh-oh. Skype strikes. I think I lost you there, but he'll be back. It'll find him again. It'll find him again. Uh, okay. 3 minutes. Yeah, Gary, this I am inclined to agree with you on this monetization thing, because even some of the people that manage to get monetized, and then they have to worry about staying monetized, and then they get a check for $3.40 from YouTube, and I don't know whether that's really all that worth it. I doubt that the world is ever going to. Well, Skype has disappeared. We lost Hugh completely. Let me see if I can get him back here. Let's see. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm hearing the Skype music. No.
Got
Oh,
me?
there he is. Yeah, I got you. Okay, you're back. You're
Yeah.
back.
Sorry, bad internet today, man.
Oh, that's okay. No problem here. Let me resize you and fit you right back into the window. And you see? Did you see how big you were there for a minute? Here, hang on a second. Okay, here we go. Now, all right. Yeah. I mean, you left and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to talk about. Mike Kelly is here. Let's see who we got. We got Asgard and Back from the Sky, and that appears to be about it right now.
So essentially, the name of my studio is like, watching your ass, right? I'm the ass guard.
Yeah, you're right.
I
It
got you.
is.
I watch your ass, man. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. I wonder how many thumbs up are. Oh, you're freezing out on me again. God. We got to get you guys some better internet. Oh, well, looks like we lost you. Yeah, see if it picks it up again. Let me pay some attention to the chat. Well, so I've accomplished that today. I found out that. Oops. We'll see if he tries to call me back. If. All right, let me get Hugh's frozen picture out of there. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and there we go. And what have I learned today? I've learned that OBS works, that I've got enough bandwidth to actually stream from here. I can bring somebody in by Skype. I can present videos and things. That reminds me of something funny. So I guess everybody here was watching Ken Herron last night. We all watching Ken Herron last night. I don't know. I'm trying to read. Oh. Mike Kelly, first time draw. What are your thoughts on the 3 to 10 seconds per clip? Are you talking about, you mean 3 to 10 seconds before you actually cut to another image rather than just turn the camera on and let it roll? Gary, is that what you were talking about, or Mike? Oh, okay. Uh, you know what I myself always, if it depends on what I'm shooting, but if I'm shooting a video, um, and I want it to be pretty and I want to kind of catch the user's interest, I always cut to the music, and I let the music kind of tell me when to cut, and I always do straight cuts unless the music guides me to do a fade in, fade out, or a cross fade. And a good example of that is that beach fishing video that I did, and the beach sunrise one that I did, and I found some great music, and there was just some places where the music completely changed the mood. And so at the point where at the beat where the music completely changed the mood, that's when I did a slow crossfade from one to the other, and all the rest of the cuts were done on one of the beats. And I think that rather than think about the people getting bored, I think that when I watch those kind of things, I'm moving to the music, and if the video moves to the music in the same way, I think that it'll keep the people's interest a little more. And they do the same thing in of course in TV shows all the time. The music sets the emotion. I This is some of the kind of stuff that I want to talk about because I'm by no means a real authority on this kind of stuff. And I have some ideas and do things certain ways, but I really want to pick the brains of some guys whose stuff I've seen that I think are better at it than I am, and I want to learn. I want to learn some things too. So I'm hoping that might become a good use for this type of live stream, and that's why I wanted the ability, unlike Ken Hearn could do yesterday, of playing video clips. and being able to talk about some different filmmaking techniques. Another thing I'd like to do on my live stream whenever I do it, which that'd be maybe once or twice a week, I think, is let some of you guys point me towards something that you've done, and that I can play it on the live stream for everybody, and we can either praise it or critique it or both, as long as nobody gets their feelings hurt. I search out critique as long as it isn't done with a "you're not as good as I am" kind of thing. But they're and I can take critique and not get angry and not agree with it. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. So I look at Ken Heron as kind of I'll never, nor do I want to ever, do a production like what he does. But this has been his life in broadcasting, and he's done. Mitch, can you enable me to post a link? Yeah, hang on a second. Asgard. Boy, I tell you, you talk about multitasking. This is it. Okay. Go ahead, you. He's been a broadcaster all his life, where all my life I've been a behind the camera kind of a guy, behind the scenes guy, behind the technology guy. Okay. Hugh has just posted a link. Do I dare click on it? What is it? Or, I don't know. Bear with me. Let's see what we got here. Oh. All right, I'm going to start this over, Hugh. Was this, you were talking about, well, this is that link that you just sent. Sure, you. I show your stuff and you take a break. Well, that's very nice. I, I, I assume that Hugh was showing us that to make some kind of a point about editing to music, but and then he left, and I forgot what in the world I was talking about. Let's see. God, it's 4 o'clock. I started. What time did I start this? This is 92 minutes. Holy mackerel! Time flies when you're having fun. Who do we still have? Who's still left hanging around here? Anybody? Says 5 people. I think we got Gary and Mike and Gary and Hugh and me. I think Back from the Sky is gone. Oh yeah, yeah, Gary. Time really does fly. Well, Gary, you I need to. I think I need to watch more of your videos because the few I've watched are pretty cool. So I promise you I will do that. And I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 different tabs already. Get rid of some of this stuff. Well, is you back yet? Oh. Okay, Gary, I will show your trailer. Which one is your trailer? Home. It's on the home page, I guess. Well, being as that I'm already a subscriber of yours, it doesn't take me to your trailer. So, which particular video? I don't know how I would tell me how I would find your, or send me send me a link to the trailer, and I'll do it that way. Oh, okay. Hey, Hugh, what was the purpose of that link? Was that to show how you edit to the music? Was that what that was about? That was pretty nice, though. Yeah, Gary, just send me a link to your trailer. I'd like. Yeah, I want to look at it, and I will. It's getting warm in here with all this equipment. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn my ceiling fan on here. Stretch my legs a little bit. Hold on a second. I'll give you a view of. There we go. Give you the room view. We do some calisthenics here. Won't. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Okay, you can post it now. You can post it now, Gary and Mike. Let me give you a wrench while we're at it. You guys, if you show up to my first live stream, you guys can be moderators. So there you are. I think I made everybody a moderator that's here right now. I won't make as a big a deal out of it as Spike does. But all right, let's see what we got here. So we want to go. Oh, I remember this. I love the music on this. I really did. I really did. There you go. This, yeah, I think this is just the coolest music. Peter! How you doing, Peter? Welcome. Welcome, my friend, to my first live stream. We're watching we're watching Gary Foster's trailer right now. I have a hard time sitting still to this music. Sons of apathy. That's funny. Gary, I love that music. That is just terrific. What'd you shoot? What drone did you shoot this with? That's terrific. Well, I like that. I like that. Very good. Very nice. Mavic Air. Holy boy, I'll tell you, that was gorgeous. That was gorgeous. That was I thought it might have been a Phantom 4. 616. How are you? I have, after watching, I've been watching Spike, and I've been watching Spike, I get the urge to stick my face in the microphone. Hey, good day, mate, good day. But I have to develop my own style, I suppose. uh, all right. Let me collect my thoughts here a second. Check the chat. And see, my live stream is still streaming. Okay. So Peter, well, I'm glad you made it. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a blue wrench, and I'm gonna give 616 drones and 3D prints of blue wrench, and I never realized the power, the power that you just wield when you actually have your own live stream. 616, I'm doing fine. I've been at this now for 101 minutes, and I'm really surprised. Jim, okay, you might have to remind me again. I got all these new names to remember. My name is Mitch, in case anybody doesn't know. I was hoping everybody did, and I'm thinking. Well, there's two schools of thought on that. When I've come up with this old guy shtick, and I when I went on, for example, to Roger's live stream one morning, and it said Mitch there, and everybody said, "Yeah, there's Mitch. There's Mitch." Nobody made the connection that I was the old guy and a drone. And if you're gonna try to create a brand identity, you I guess you kind of want to stick with it. So, but Mitch, my name is Mitch, and or old guy. I think I like old guy. I am. And Peter, you're in England, aren't you, Peter? Where are you located? In fact, tell me where you guys are. Asgard wanted a hammer. Yeah. When I came onto your oh, you're in Australia, Peter. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. Michigan. Yeah, you're over there. Are you anywhere near Spike over there? He was on, he went for like 10 hours straight the other day. And honest to God, I don't know how the hell he did that. Well, I'll tell you what I would appreciate are any suggestions about what I might do with this live stream. I don't want to. I don't know what it might develop into yet, and to try to actually plan out something like a weekly or semi-weekly program, and then have to scrounge up material, what you want to do. I kind of enjoy I would rather just have some people come in here like Hugh just did. Topical stream would make sense. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, but I kind of try to avoid the news anymore. It's so depressing. Oh, I turn it on. I start yelling at the people on the TV and shut it off. Anyway, I'll come up with something because if it's not entertaining, why bother? And I don't want it to turn into a site that gets raided by people that are just looking to swap subscriptions. Well, there's not that there's anything wrong with that, but I would rather have discussions about things that are relevant to what what I enjoy and what we enjoy, and that is drone flying and cinematography and the hardware and the equipment and the technology that goes along with that. Spike is in Western, so you're in Melbourne. Ah, well, one thing, Peter, we both live in Melbourne on different sides of the world. I'm here in Melbourne, Florida. So, I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. Since I actually didn't prepare anything to talk about. um, and I'm tired, so we'll wrap it up for today. I want to try to find a regular time to do this, but it's tough. You almost need a TV guide now with all the live streams that are on. I don't want to. I don't want to compete with somebody that's been doing it at a particular time for a long time. And of course, you want a good time that's convenient. You don't want to do it 3 o'clock in the morning in Australia. If you got a lot of Australian people um, that want to chime in. Well, yeah, Gary, thanks so much. I appreciate that, and I appreciate your helping me out, and all you guys that hung in there with me for this first little live stream of mine, and I will come up with some interesting stuff to show. I'm thinking that it would be fun to let some of the viewers showcase some of their own videos and maybe talk about them, and have guests. I'd like to have guests come in, and I don't want to do marathons. I'd like to do a live stream that goes for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half tops. I don't know how Roger does it, sitting there all morning and half the afternoon. I don't know how Spike does it. I'm not in that big a hurry to build that much time, because, like I said, I don't expect to ever make a whole lot of money out of this YouTube thing anyway. I'm just an old retired guy looking for something to do. So with that, guys, if I could figure out how to stop, I think I know how to stop it. I got a kick out of Spike yesterday on his stream. He says, "Okay, I'm gone," and then in the next 5 minutes he was trying to figure out how to turn it off, and he's playing on his computer, but he was streaming on his cell phone. So I finally felt sorry for him, and I texted him a message and said, text him and says, "Try your cell phone," and then he finally was able to turn it off. So with that, guys, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll catch up with you in some of the other guys' chat rooms, I'm sure. And again, thanks from the bottom of my heart for stopping by and helping support me on my virgin timeout. So we'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.